Brothers and sisters, I'm going to walk you through the FSY registration process for 2025. It is different and improved from the last time we were assigned to attend. In the past, it was a little bit like a Black Friday sale where everyone rushed in on the same day at the same time. It was really frustrating. The system couldn't handle the volume, and it was a difficult experience. Things are much better now. We'll start with defining some of the terms that will help you understand these different steps throughout the process. A participant is a youth attending, and they must be no younger than 14 years old by December 31st of 2025, which would mean if you have a youth that is turning 14 in, say, November next year, they would attend FSY as a 13-year-old, and that's fine. They also can be no older than 18 years old at the end of the session they plan to attend. So if you have a July birthday where you'll be turning 19, if you could find a June session while you are still 18, that would work. You could attend at the end of being 18 years old. Youth must strive to follow the principles in the For the Strength of Youth guidebook and be willing to follow the FSY conference standards and policies, which you can find on the FSY registration website. On cycle and off cycle. Stakes are assigned to attend every other year. Our stake is assigned to odd numbered years, so we are on cycle in 2025, 27, 29, and so on. Youth can attend off cycle years, but they're given a much later and lower priority than on-cycle youth. Basically, off-cycle, you get the spots that are left from anybody that didn't register for an on-cycle year. Approved. Each participant needs to be approved to attend by his or her bishopric before pre-registration or registration can happen. If you go to sign in and you can't register or pre-register, reach out to your bishopric and make sure that you've been approved in their system. A session. FSY is held at many locations across the state, country, and world. Stakes are given priority at assigned locations. Our stake has 20 priority sessions reserved for us this year. A session is the combination of a specific week, Monday through Friday, and a location. There may be A, B, and C sessions at the same place at the same time, but are separate groups that will not interact. Session links. Pre-registering participants can link up to 6 people using a session code that you create. Use this function to pre-register together as friends or family if you want to go to the same session. Links are taken into consideration as much as possible when sessions are assigned. Links can be edited throughout the pre-registration process, so you don't have to have it all set in stone at once. Pre-register. Participants select their preferences for which sessions they would like to attend. This is the part that's so good now. Pre-registering on the first day or last day of the window does not change the probability of getting a certain session. That eliminates the Black Friday rush here. Contact info, participant photos, emergency contacts, allergies, medications, and other information is entered when you pre-register. So a lot of the work is done in this early step. Finalized. After a pre-registered session is assigned to a participant, he or she must accept or approve that assignment. If you do not finalize before the finalization deadline, you will lose that reserved spot for your assigned session. So here's the timeline going through all these different steps. This will bring it all together. Pre-registration, which is open now, is when you select the sessions that would work for you. The 20 priority sessions are divided among Snow College, Weber State, UVU, BYU, and the U of U. Then starting January 16th, you can finalize your pre-registrations. So FSY will notify you of your session assignment. you can, one, accept the assignment, which finalizes your session, or two, decline the assignment and lose your reserved spot. You probably don't want to decline because you're able to transfer later. The only time you would decline is if that assignment really 100% will not work for you. I'd recommend keeping that assignment until you're able to transfer away. The $75 payment from individuals is due when finalizing during this step. Starting January 30th, on-cycle priority registration begins. If you did not pre-register, or you did not finalize, which forfeited your spot, or you declined the reservation, you can now register for one of our stake's 20 assigned sessions. Finalized registrations may also begin transferring at this time, so I'd recommend not declining. Then, starting February 13th, on-cycle standard registration begins. If you did not pre-register, you now can register for a session, one of our stake assigned ones. Finalized registrations may also transfer at this time. Then, starting on February 27th, on-cycle open registration begins. So you can register for any available spot in the United States, excluding Hawaii, and already registered and finalized youth may transfer sessions. So if you wanted to go attend with cousins in Michigan or Texas or somewhere else, you can go to any of those other spots that are open to on-cycle stakes at that time. Then the final window here is starting March 13th, when off-cycle open registration begins. So off-cycle participants can start registering for any open spots. When this phase begins, the chances of an on-cycle youth getting into a preferred session drops drastically. It's strongly recommended that on-cycle youth register before this date. You can still transfer during this window if you have already finalized a session. Here's a screenshot of what it looks like as in the parent portal. I have 2 youth that will be attending. You don't have to finish the pre-registration all in one shot. They're done individually with different process here, and it shows on the bottom that you'll come back starting January 16th to finalize your assignments. This is the page that will show where you select the sessions you want to attend. In this example, I said that the June 23rd to 28th week works the best for us. So we put that date to each of the locations. So the probability of getting to go during that date is significantly improved. Another option is if you really wanted to go to the one at UVU, you could select the different weeks that are available at that Orem session. If you have any questions on this process, reach out to your bishopric or to the stake young men's or young women's president, and we'd love to help you out. Thanks for watching.